Well, hey, hello and welcome to the PAC show. I am your leader of the PAC, PAC. That's right, my friends. Thank you for joining us. I'm confused about something, but don't stress over it. I'll figure it out one way or the other. Oh, I remember. Plus, I lost my hat. Does anybody know what I did with my hat? Yeah. It's not the hat I wanted, but it's still a hat. So I guess we're okay there, right? We're going to work on some things in a couple of minutes. So, thank you all for joining the show, joining our live event. I know if you're catching this on the replay, well, we greatly appreciate it. We hope you enjoy the show, the entertainment. We are here for you. And together we're going to make YouTube great again, or Rumble great. Ooh, I forgot to do something. Or you great, me great. We're all going to be great. We are all rock stars in our own minds. So let's stay that way. Ooh, crap, 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 crap. Don't do that though. I made some cornbread earlier for us to have for dinner. I need to put some of this. This live stream is brought to you by Glad Press and Seal, the only product I use to cover my cornbread. So let me cover up my cornbread so it doesn't dry out. Thank you for the thumbs up, the support, man. We go live just for you guys. I got me a drink to go to the office with, because we're going to move in the office tonight. My kitchen's a mess. I've been public speaking for nearly, how old am I? 50 years. I'm that old, I guess. "19 Rappies in the house." And if you guys come to this channel looking for all the naked women, just wait a few hours or a few minutes. They will be here eventually. I don't lie on my channel. I forgot something else. Oh, I need a drink. So everybody say hello. Say hello to each other. Man, what a beautiful day to do a live stream. What a beautiful day to grow our channel, to learn our knowledge, become bright and intelligent young people that we are. Well, some of you guys are young. Some of you are old like me. But everybody's welcome with Live with PAC. Let me get set up here. Make sure I look good for you guys tonight. Try to get the camera adjusted, I've been in the live streaming business for 44 years, maybe 72 years. I don't know. I need to do something. I want to do something with that video. Almighty's in the house. Good to see you. How are you? How are things going? All right. I got to get over here and pull you guys up. Oh, I need to do something else. I forgot to do that. You'll find that we just do a lot of things on this live stream. We work on a lot of projects. Oh, that is my content. We talk about a lot of different topics on Live with PAC. We don't scare from anything. We will talk about religion, about politics, about streaming formats, about technology, about, theories, extraterrestrials. Bigfoot is one of my favorites, along with many other things. Women, men, we will talk about anything and everything on my YouTube channel. Caprello is back in the house, shouting out to Donald the Trumper for the year 2028. I need to change this. Thank you for joining Live with PAC. That's going to be my emphasis, Live with PAC. Yeah, heard me. Switch accounts. Get over here. I like to pull the chat up on a bigger format so I can read it. And so I have to go to one of my other YouTube channels, Fishing with PAC, and I kind of pull it up on that, on my big screen here. So it's just easier for me to read, because I think YouTube needs to be able to, we need to be able to change the font size in the chat. Maybe we should work on that. But Scooter is in the house. Shout out to Il Sleepy, getting the sleep he needs. Sleep is good. I'm truly not a big fan of sleep myself. One of the times I fell asleep, I died twice. So I am not a big fan of sleep personally, but hey, everybody needs what their body needs. Thank you. Live. There we go. Backlash, my good friend, how are you? Let's get ready to rumble. Do you remember who said that? Can anybody name the guy that said that? I can. Because I always said he had an interesting name. I liked his last name. I don't know how you get a name like that. You're at work, we appreciate you being at work. Because if you're at work, then somebody may have a better day than they were going to have. Thank you for joining the Live with PAC. I got YouTube goals this year. I got social media goals I'm trying to accomplish. Michael Buffer. Yeah, it was Buffer. I thought it was Buffler. Buffler with an L, but you're right. I think it's Buffer. I had a thought in my brain a second ago. It had an L in it. But I think you're correct. I think I am incorrect, as always. So thank you for that. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. Remember, if you want to see naked women, you got to donate to my channel. And then you'll get to see all the naked women you want. Because I know that's why a lot of people get on the internet scrolling oh crap, I forgot to do that. Dang it, fart knockers. I forgot to put my phone on private. Gosh, dang it. I had to message my wife in a minute and tell her not to call me. I'm always right. Nice. Yes, I keep poking your nose, but the number only went up. I know, it's kind of sad, right? It only goes up one. That's not fair. You would think you should be able to count it, YouTube has done something a tiny bit different, which I don't quite understand. I have a TV. Dennis is in the house. I have a TV. But I have a TV in the master bedroom that I'm not logged into, so to speak. And so I use it as like a dummy TV when I watch YouTube. I watch YouTube as a guest because I don't want to always have YouTube tracking what I watch. I use it. I'm trying to plug you guys in. Oh, did you guys feel that? I just gave you a boost of energy. So, but now my TV won't let me watch, or YouTube won't let me watch YouTube as a guest. Dennis, I went to Pornhub and directed me here. Outstanding. Man, only if that was true, Dennis. I might, make some headway. I wish that was true. TikTok, it would be gone up to I know. I know. I don't even know. Can you go live on TikTok easily? Is it easy to go live on TikTok? We brought up the Rumble thing last night was brought up, so I'm actually gonna pull that up tonight, and I'm gonna try to log into Rumble and look at it because I've never seen Rumble. So we're gonna take a look at that tonight. We are indeed. Travel tax abomination. I can't even speak to the abomination. We are balloting. Man, I can't talk tonight. My goodness. Apparently, I'm reading some news from the Philippines. They're going to abolish, there we go, travel tax in the Philippines to us tourists. What's wrong with the blacks? What do you mean, what's wrong with the blacks? I don't know. You tell me. I don't think there's anything wrong with anybody, except for people that don't give me money. Then those are horrible people. The people that don't give me money are horrible people. But the people that give me money are good. Yay! Rumble is like StreamYard. Okay, now I use StreamYard quite a bit. I get bored of it. You know, I do. I get kind of bored of StreamYard, but I think it has its purpose. In the entertainment world, it's like, you know, we're going to do a big StreamYard event. For Jamie or Unbothered Avocado's baby shower. There we go. Because I forgot to put my phone on private. I'm learning if you put your phone on private, then people can't call you. They can't interrupt your live stream, which is a good thing. At least for me. So yeah, it's like StreamYard. Well, I like StreamYard. I think, you know, I used to do one StreamYard every week. Every Thursday night for about 2 years, I did a StreamYard live stream. And I think it did okay. I don't have any really complaints about it. I like some of the new features they added. But what I found was if you do a consistent thing, like every Thursday night like I did, you get the same Thursday night people. So in order to try to grow and to make that money I need to buy a house for my wife, I want to bounce around and try some new things. We have a TikTok account. I do post stuff on TikTok, but nobody ever sees it because obviously I'm not a girl with big boobs. So I don't know how Rumble works, if it's kind of the same format. If you got big boobs, then, you know, they push you out because that's how they're going to make money. I don't know. But we were talking about Rumble last night about how, you know, it's now on the Super Bowl, I guess with the alternative halftime show by Kid Rock, his halftime show was, I think, shown on Rumble and YouTube. And so somebody was saying that it's growing, getting bigger, and now I can understand. I just got a message from my good friend James Robinson out in California. He sent me a link to another Asian online store where you can buy all the Asian women you want. No, not the women, the food, household goods. Yeah. Let me send him a little message. Cool, man. Check it out after I am done with this live stream. There we go. Because I ordered some stuff from an Asian grocery store the other day. So a supermarket, online supermarket that I can't get at the normal ones. So we had to do that. And that's okay. I'm used to it. But he always... he's going to help me surprise my wife for her birthday on March the 7th. We have some very special things planned for my wife, who's having a birthday party March the 7th. You guys are all invited about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. There's going to be, unfortunately, karaoke and dancing, but there will be some good food. And there are going to be some unique things, gifts, I guess you could say, that we're hoping to get here undamaged in time. So I think that'd be exciting to do, or whatever. I don't know if it's exciting, but a lot to do this week. Oh, I forgot, man. I forgot to do a bunch of things before I got started. I was working on laundry a little bit, and I got a new. Now maybe I'll talk to you guys about that on Friday, because today's Wednesday. Remember, right? I had to run down to the heart doctor today. Have my brand new pacemaker checked. Apparently, and this is going to be interesting. I'm going to talk about this some as we go along. Apparently, I have a pacemaker, if you guys didn't know, if whether you care or not. So this is my third one, and I had to go down and I got it back in November. So I had to go back for like a checkup to make sure it was still kicking, right? Still working. And it is. Apparently we have some kind of technical glitch where now how you use your pacemakers, if you guys don't know, Reef Force is, how it reads. Before, you used to have to put like a device on your little chest and do this, and it would transmit data over a phone line. Well, now it's automatically on your cell phone. You have a cell phone app that runs in the background, and it's about this far from here, and it's always transmitting information, loading information, I guess. I don't know. But at midnight or during the night when you're asleep, you're supposed to leave the phone by your bedside, and it sends and updates the big computer, Big Brother heart monitor, and at the hospital, I guess, wherever it is, about what I'm doing, how I'm doing. Which is a little creepy in its thoughts, right? How much does it really monitor you? What is it doing? How much information is it really collecting on you? So, but mine apparently wasn't working. There's no communication. When I went down there today, the lady was like, and I'm like, yeah, I know. And I said, what is it that I know? She's like, So apparently my app on my phone was not communicating. So I had to go and do that. And I did that today, worked on that today. It took me about a half hour to call Medtronics, which probably outsourced their calls, I think, to maybe India, is what it sounded like. It was in the Philippines. A lot of outsourced places are in the Philippines. This one didn't sound like the Philippines. I can usually pick up on those. But I had to redo all of that, and so we're good there. We got that up and running. I don't know how long it's going to stay running, and I guess it really doesn't matter unless something bad happens to me. And then I guess we're okay, right? So that's what I've been doing today. Of course, as always, doing laundry, because that's all the hell thing I freaking do anymore. My number one job, my own purpose in life is, I guess, to do laundry, it seems. But in my ambition to become rich, or at least have a house that's paid for it, as we talked on the live stream last night, we were talking about Rumble and how it got so much play, airtime here in America because Kid Rock put his thing on there along with YouTube and some other platforms to go against the halftime show that the NFL did for the Super Bowl, which turned out, I guess, to be a big flop. Definitely, if you watch the video clips of people in the audience, it doesn't seem like very many people were into it. If you look at past halftime shows and the people in the stands, these people kind of looked a little bored. I even saw people looking down at their phones. But what do I know? I'm only here because I'm beautiful. What can I say? Man, my shirt is bugging me today. I made homemade cornbread again today. Did do that. All right. So I found the rumble.com website. I did it looks, the web page that it is, you know, the formatting of Rumble looks to be like YouTube. You sure that, are we sure Rumble's not YouTube? Because it looks like YouTube. It really does. I mean, did they just steal everything from YouTube? Is that what they did? Because, I mean, when I look at it here, I'm like, oh, it's YouTube, but it's green and versus red. You know, does Elon Musk own it? Maybe, you know, it's one of the communication worlds that he's going to own. So apparently, and if you guys want to see anything, just let me know. I'll show you. But I mean, it has a shorts section. It has a browse section, editors, picks, trending, popular, latest. It has where you can go ad free like YouTube. It has where you can sign up and sign in. It has a 3-button or 3-dot thing. I don't know what that is. Where you can change the language and experience your experience. My feed, shorts. I don't have a feed yet because I'm a nobody in here. So I am going to sign up. I got a piece of note paper here so that I can write down my password and my login. Because when I was talking to a bunch of the guys last night, it's like, well, you know, I was explaining to people that a lot of my old videos, original videos, suck really bad. And I'm getting feedback somewhere. Oh, maybe it's Rumble. No. So, let me make sure. All right. And I'm like, you know, I got some old videos I did on YouTube in the very beginning when I didn't know how to do YouTube that really suck. Not very good. And a lot of the topics have been rehashed 50, 60,000 times. And I've truly thought about, I wanted to rework a lot of those, make them modern. Now with my brilliance and how to do YouTube, you know, now the fact that I am a seasoned pro YouTuber, that I am, yes, somebody, you know, on YouTube, that I could probably make a much better talking head video today than I did 5 years ago. Five years ago, we did it kind of on a whim. I had no clues what you did on a Yuba Tuba. So I would just get out there and make videos running my mouth about what I thought. And they were just really shitty videos. I mean, piss poor quality, stuff like that. So what can you say? But all right, should we sign up for Rumble? Let's see what it takes to create a Rumble account. I already have a Rumble account. Sign in. No, I do not. Enter your account details to get started. All right. Hang in there with me. So apparently I got to do the email. That's easy enough. I know what my email address is. I am irritated. I'll tell you about my email thing. I'm irritated at PayPal. Because apparently we have two different PayPals. One that we use on our YouTube channel that all you guys know and that people donate money to and that we use for fundraising and stuff like that, right? Normal. Well, I have apparently a PayPal account myself. I didn't know this, but apparently I do under my email address. But since it's very, very, very old and the phone number that I registered it under no longer exists, and I can't remember any of the addresses I may have used back for PayPal, and I don't know my top secret questions, apparently I can't do anything. And what they've told me is, oh, you just need to make a new email address. And I'm like, I don't want to do another email address. I can barely remember the one I got. I've had it for 30 years. Leave me alone. Don't try to make me change. So apparently, PayPal and me personally, not Lorelei. Lorelei has the other one on the Facebook, on the YouTube channel. So apparently my own PayPal account and I will never be friends again. because I can't remember anything. I talked to them on the phone and they're like, yeah, we don't care. Like, okie dokie. Thank you for not smoking. Here's something that I don't remember if YouTube did this or not, but Rumble wants me to put in my date of birth. Did YouTube make me do this years ago? I'm sure they probably did. I know they did for Google AdSense. We had to give... Oh, maybe I should put this under my wife's name. Nisha's in the house. Good evening. Hey, how are you? Marty and Jamie, how are you guys? That's a good point. Now that, because I'm worthless, Marty and Jamie, if you guys didn't know. So, and all of our YouTube stuff is under my name, my wife's name, because, you know, I want her to be sued and blamed for everything, not me. Nisha says, I am good. How are you? We're doing good. We're just hanging out today. I'm looking at the other streaming format called Rumble. I don't know anything about it. It seems a lot like YouTube. Our friend up here, Backlash, was talking about the fact that it looks more like StreamYard. Marty and Jamie's good. Marty and Jamie, do you know anything about Rumble? So instead of putting my personal information in there, maybe I ought to put my wife's information. That way they can never come after me for any taxes or anything we do. What do you guys think? I'll blame it on my wife. Isn't that why we get married? So we can blame things on our wives? Shit. Sorry. Now I don't remember what year she was born in. I do. I remember now. All right. So, email. I better write. So I'm making notes because, you know, one thing I've told you guys as an old teacher, my best advice to students in life and everything else, write a lot of notes. So this is Rumble. Top of my page is Rumble. That's the website I'm working on. Here's the email address I used. Date of birth. Okay. I got to put the wife's name, date of birth in there. Writing this all down so I can remember tomorrow. That's a good idea. You like that? No, Marty and James says doesn't know anything about it. Well, you know, and I'm honest. I'm probably one of the most honest people on YouTube or Facebook or anywhere that you'll ever find. Whether you like me or not, I'm very honest. I do not mix words. I tell you what I think, and I'm okay with you guys thinking what you think. But one of my goals is to buy a house for my wife, so I'm trying to do that. That's why I'm here, not only to entertain you guys, to entertain myself, to make friends and build a community, but if I can make money to buy my wife a house, that's why I'm really here. If I already had all the money in the world, I don't think I would be here. I would be busy doing other stuff. So, now we got to get into some basic information. Let me write this category down. So this, you know, and I'm telling you, you guys need to keep track of things that you do. You need to write them down. So I need to come up with a username. I think the username should be the same thing as YouTube. What do you guys think? So what is our channel called? Does anybody remember what my YouTube channel is called? I'm going to try to use my YouTube channel's name. Does anybody know what it is, by the way? When you develop brain damage, you have a squishy brain syndrome like me, sometimes knowing what your YouTube channel can be difficult. I found it. The YouTube channel is called The Adventures of the PAC, The Adventures of the Philippine American Couple. So I'm going to try to steal this right off of my webpage, my YouTube thing. I'm going to go over to Rumble and I'm going to call that as my username. Adventures of the PAC, right? I'm trying to do cross branding. So I'm trying to build a brand, right? My wife is a female because wives are females. Sorry to tell you. If you think otherwise, my wife is a female and females are wives, wives are females. What country do we live in? We're going to say the United States because that's good. Oh, crap. I almost put that my wife was a male. So we got the wife's information. I need to write down the name of our username. Now I could probably screenshot all of this with my little, I got a thing called Screenshot that you can literally screenshot anything and cut a section out of a screen and cut it and save it as a document, which is really cool. But since I'm here and you're here to help me, I'm writing everything down. The wife, gender. I have such a hard time pronouncing gender. You know, I really do. I do not know why. I know I have a lot of times, hard times pronouncing a lot of things. We are country. We are in the United States of America, if you didn't know, by the way. Go America. It does have a little box here that says by. Creating an account with Rumble and checking this box, you are providing your written agreement with the consent to Rumble's website terms and conditions. I'm not going to read those. Use an agency agreement and Rumble's privacy policy, respectfully. I'm not going to read those. You guys know that. Does anybody ever read that? Has anybody ever read any of that? Invalid username. Why is it invalid? All right, so Adventures of the PAC is an invalid username. So I got a red code, but what I'm not liking is why isn't it telling me why it's invalid? There's not a help button or an icon that says, hey, click here to understand what you did wrong. I'm going to assume it's the parentheses around PAC because those are unique characters and maybe it doesn't like unique characters. So let's try that. So now I got to scratch that off my handwritten sheet as no. Put a big cross between those. Nope, I took those out of the equation. Oh shit. Well, I didn't like that. Okay, so let's go over here and ask Google what is a, what do they call that? See, I lost my train of thought again. Invalid user. So we're going to ask Google what is a valid username on Rumble because it doesn't like mine. Unique identifier. So let's see if the internet would tell me, my views, your world, I need to get back on Rumble. Well, I've never been on Rumble. I've had a few Rumbles, you know. Never been on Rumble, so this is my very first time. And I haven't even made it very far until I have become invalid. So I'm looking for a valid username. Oh, once you get a username, you can't change your username, apparently. But it said my username is invalid. I picked Adventures of the PAC. You know, that's my channel name, right? The Pack, right. Okay, maybe the Pack? Why, I chose the Adventures of PAC without the parentheses because I thought maybe they didn't like those special characters. Here's the funny thing. And wait, there's a video on YouTube that tells you how to do your want to change your username on Rumble, this quick tutorial guide. No, I don't want to change it. I just want to know what would qualify as a good name. Because apparently I have a bad username. But okay, I'm going to go with my views, your world's advice. Because maybe it's too many characters, you know? But that's what I don't like. All right. I'm going to go with the PAC. That's us, by the way. All right. I'm a female. Well, shit, it didn't like that either. What kind of name do you want for a username? Or is it the username the same thing as your email address? I don't want to change the username. All right, let me put my earbud in. So it didn't like the PAC, but supposedly there's a video on YouTube. Okay, but I haven't even got that far. Oh, you can make money. Okay. Ah, hold on. Let me try something. Maybe they don't like a space. They don't want like Jim Bob Thornton. They want Jim Bob Thornton. Let's try this. I think maybe we got to run it all together. I'm going to try running it all together, which I don't like. I don't like the way that looks. It looks sloppy. So we'll run together the pack without a space. And let's try that. Yay! Success. All right, everybody. I just taught you a very valuable lesson. That's worth at least a cool $100,000 to my PayPal account. Your username is all letters squishy together, which looks like crap, so be careful what you choose. Otherwise, when you go out there and it's used, people are going to be going, what does that say? It's in the water, pala. Oh, it's in the woods. Ah, I got it now. All right. So, what? Now it told me my session has expired. I've just been on here for 3 freaking minutes. Oh my God. I mean, how fast do you got? I was working on it. What do you mean my session? So I can't, what do you mean? So it won't let me go forward now because my session has expired. All right. So now we're going to try again all over. Maybe I'll go faster this time, I guess. I don't know. You got to be Speedy Gonzalez, I guess. Okay, so I made it to the next step. Let me hurry up and type these things. Oh my God. I agree to your terms. Well, shitting, but, oh, you mother farkin', narkin', parkin'. So now, the pack apparently is already used. I do not know if that's my pack that I'm already using or somebody else typed the pack. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of holy fart fires. All right, I'll probably get a buzz out here. I can get kicked out again. Adventures of the PAC. Yes. All right, now I got to rewrite this because I've gotten it wrong 7, 8 different times. But the adventures of, I got to write really fast or it's going to kick me out. Now I got to come up with a passcode. And apparently, man, if you're not fast on the draw, you're going to get booted the hell out and have to start all over. Let me make sure the passwords match. Let me scribble them down real quick, and I'll rewrite them in my notes. Cleaner and nicer. I was already kicked out once. Enter the code we sent to my email. Well, shit. Now whenever I gotta hurry. So it sent me a code to my email. I'm on my iPad because my phone's busy. And I gotta figure out password login, okay? Rumble. They sent me a password. Or crap, where did it go? A number. Hopefully it'll give me more than 3 seconds to type it in. MJ, if you're still listening, what all did you do on Rumble? Tell me, give me a tutorial. Give me a tutorial. Somebody give me the skinny. Welcome to Rumble, the adventure of PAC, baby. That's who I am. I am the adventures of the PAC. Outstanding. I am logged in. You did it 2 years ago. I bet you it's grown a lot. Do I want to find my interest? I guess so. What am I into? Sports, gaming, news, health and science, music, podcasting, entertainment, finance, crypto. Hell, I don't know what I'm into. It won't let me move forward unless I do something. I need to redo mine to get my page name out. That's what I'm trying to do. So, can I do more than one? All right. I gotta click 3 things I like. News, health and science, music or podcasting, sports, gaming. I don't know, maybe podcasting. Here are some creators you might like. Great. I don't really care. Okay, great. Thank you. I don't want to go. Why do I got to select these damn ass people? Oh, I'm getting frustrated already. Rosanna Barr has a podcast. Holy shit. That's scary. Man in America. I don't see Dan Bonage. I like him. All right. I'll put that in there. I need to redo. So, all right. So, but now I don't really care. I don't want to watch Dan Bonagino. My feeds. All right. So I get you. So when you search for things, it's like YouTube. They're going to start mentioning to you what you want. Right? Shorts, just like YouTube. I wonder, games, top category. It looks like YouTube, just green. So can I load up a video? How can I load a video? Can I become a Rumbler? That's my question. So it has a camera icon just like YouTube. Except for it's green. Upload a video, go live, or go to the Rumble Studio. Well, let me go to my Rumble Studio. This looks just like YouTube except for it's green. Welcome to Rumble Studios. Everything you need is at your fingertips. No additional software or tools needed. Thank God for that. Let's get you set up and start streaming right away. Amen, brother. Set up your camera and I wonder if I can do this on my phone too. Tita Marie is in the house. Good morning to you. Can you do Rumble on your phone just like you can Yuba? Tita, how are you, young lady? Permission. You got to give it permission to access your camera and your microphone, which I've done that. I'm trying to set up Rumble. I've never done Rumble before. So in my effort, Tita Marie, to try to buy my wife a house, no longer am I e-begging for $5 million. I think people won't give me $5 million. But maybe if I be like other YouTubers and give a sad story about how I need to buy my wife a house, somebody will give me the money to buy a house. So right now, I'm trying to set up Rumble because I've never done that. And somebody said it might be a good crossover formatting, cross sharing, where you can market your cross marketing. I don't know what you want to call it. Thank you for the thumbs up, though. So I'm working on that a little bit today. But you got to be quick when you set this up, man. It already timed me out once and said, boy, you're low, you're slow, you got to get going. I had to write everything down so I know who I am now. But right now, I'm trying to give it permission. Oh, I don't want to go live. Am I going live right now? I don't want to do that. Okay, so it is kind of like StreamYard. No, I don't want that one. Let me give a different. I like to use, when I do like StreamYard, things not on my phone, I like to use my Yeti microphone. I really like it. And yes, this live stream is brought to you by any company that'd be willing to pay me to market their goods. So thank you for joining PAC. The PAC Show. What? You can connect and stream to other platforms. I don't think you guys knew this. David, I'm doing well in Vietnam. Nice. I'm glad. I know, so I'm glad you're there. Because I know how it is to travel and to stay in one place for a long time is boring or can get boring. So being able to bounce around and see new things and do new things is always good. Thank you. Her birthday party is going to be the 7th of March. We are going to live stream it. Of course, we got a lot of cool things going on with it. I think she's going to have a good time. I don't know how many girls are showing up. Some of the girls get petty around birthday parties. So, but hopefully she'll have a crowd. We got some special things coming in. She ordered her birthday gift yesterday, which should be here very soon. Connect your accounts to Rumble Studio and stream to multiple platforms at once. All right, so I want to do that to YubaTuba, right? Sign in as my wife because everything we do that might have any money related to it, I blame my wife. By the way, if there's any tax evasion going on, it's not me. So I did that. I clicked on the YouTube thing where we could, communicate. When you allow this access, Rumble Studio will be able to manage manage my YouTube account. Make sure you trust Rumble Studios. Review Rumble Studio privacy policies to understand how Rumble Studios will protect your data. To make changes at this point, go to Google account. Wow. So I'm a little curious about this one. When you allow access, Rumble Studio will be able to manage your YouTube account. Do you think it means like StreamYard does? Or do you think Rumble is saying, hey, I will take over and control your YouTube channel? I wonder what they mean. Huh. Maybe we'll study that a little bit. Because I don't know if I want that. I'm not for sure yet, because I know I can go later and add it. If you upload videos to Rumble, it will post the videos on YouTube a few days later. Okay, so same thing with the live stream, right? The live stream feature would be kind of like StreamYard. It would cross-promote to YouTube. Well, I don't know. AJ. Because what I thought about doing with Rumble is uploading some videos that I think are okay that I have on my YouTube channel that I have in my hard drive, right? So I was going to recycle some videos that I've already made and put them on Rumble. Well, and that's what I mean. And that's why I stopped it, Tina Marie. Are you giving Rumble full access to your YT account? Maybe AJ can answer that. Okay. Yeah, because that's what I'm worried about. I don't want them to have full access to my account. But if it's like StreamYard and you give them temporary the ability to cross-promote or to cross-stream, I'm okay with that. So I'm going to pass until I understand that a little bit better about that. You know what I mean? Because I don't want them to have any control over YouTube. I don't mind cross-promotion. Yes, what's the benefit of them having access and what does that really mean? If it's just meaning that if I put it, like he said, AJ said, if I put a video on Rumble, it would go over to YouTube later on. Well, okay. From my experience, they can only add videos. All right, Maria says, hello, my views. Good to see you. How are you? Well, so, because I don't mind live streaming cross promotions, but I don't know. I mean, when you do StreamYard, you click on StreamYard and you hit YouTube that you wanted to go to or Facebook that you want to go to. But here's my secondary question, I guess, about the video. So if I did a video about, you know, the mistakes expats made living in the Philippines, I put it on, but I've already done it on YouTube, but I have it in my hard drive. I take it out of my hard drive and I upload it directly to Rumble, and they cross-promote it over to YouTube. Does YouTube see it as the exact same video, or is it a new video on YouTube? They can't delete or change information. Eyes, okay, good, good. Hello, Tina Marie, good to see you. Well, and that's what I mean. Are they going to flag me for reusing the videos? Because I know they have a problem with that, right? They don't want you got to make changes. And I guess you could change the title easily enough, right? That's pretty simple. But am I going to change the metadata? No, because I barely know what that is. Can I rename the file in my hard drive to a different name? Yeah, I guess I could do that. I also have, you know, subscribed to YouTube a lot in my videos, you know. New to Rumble Studio, visit our help center. All right, I'm going to go to their help center. Earn money by using Studio. So I don't know what a campaign is. Earn money by using Studio. Navigate to the campaigns page to learn more. Okay, let's do that. So one reason I stopped using Rumble because it sent the videos to YouTube that I didn't want added. The synchronization was not the best. Okay. I mean, I can always go in and edit a tiny bit, I guess. I don't know. I was just trying to reuse stuff. Attention, moving forward, we are stopping the payment of Twitch and YouTube views. Uh-oh. Wait, here's something. I'm under the money thing, part of the money. It says, attention, moving forward, this is for campaigns, I think is it like a donation drive. We are stopping the payments of Twitch and YouTube viewers in the value calculated of live studio reads due to inability to enforce pinned campaign linked or other platforms required in conversations. If you're unable to confirm that this cannot be affiliated platforms, please research. So apparently if you're going to do a live stream, if a YouTuber is on there, they're not going to give you the money. Great platforms to share YT and subscribe. Yeah. No, it makes sense. So I have no money in there. Rumble wallet, Rumble this, Rumble that. Okay. Direct RTMP. Go live directly from OBS and other streaming softwares. I don't have OBS. I don't use that. Canvas streaming. You can do that. Schedule a Canvas stream. Premiere a video just like YouTube. I have no videos uploaded yet, and I've done no live streams. So I think what I might do is I do got a couple of videos that are not on YouTube that I have ready to go on YouTube. Or almost ready. I think I may upload one of those and just see how it goes in the next few days, right? Library. So you can add videos to the library and then pick to upload them later or something. Dollars, money. The question I have, because this is what I really care about, do you have to meet certain criteria to become monetized? Or are you monetized immediately? I'm going to try to upload a picture. Your Rumble account, okay. Stream red redirected overlay, optional. Default, okay. Well, now I'm trying to figure out how to upload a picture. Rumble account, okay. Settings, log out, display name, we got that good. We're going to save that, that's fine. I would like to put a picture in the little circle, but I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I don't see where I can paste an image. Stream redirected overlay. For best results, please use an image. Oh, maybe I can do one here. Okay. I always like to put a picture of my wife on the page. She gets a whole lot more traction than I do. But now I got to remember where I put the photo of all the pictures of her. I have thousands and thousands of files and photos, but I can't, I can't keep them on my desktop because I don't have enough room. So I got jump drives out the butt, but I don't ever remember where I put things. And I think you can search. Oh, look, I was a lottery winner at one time. I could probably delete that whole thing. Jury duty. I know what the name is called, so maybe I can search it in my thingy. Maybe it's maybe it's over here. Got it. There you go. All right. So I uploaded a picture there in something called the Stream Redirect Overlay. But I can't seem to. Okay, so you can add destinations at any point in time later on, which is a good thing. All right. But I don't know how I do that. So I guess let me save. My display name has been saved, but my display picture is no good. Okay. Money. Let's talk about money. I want to know how to be monetized. Because if it's hard to get monetized, then why do it? It's kind of like TikTok is not the easiest thing. Creator dashboard. Oh, there's a dashboard. Let me see if this helps. It shows that I have no money. Nobody's giving me any money. No videos created in the selection period. Yeah, I don't have any videos created. You can have a wallet, apparently, introducing Rumble Wallet, earn and tip crypto and all. I don't want to do that. Follow and subscriptions, stats and analysis, account overview, chat settings. All right, what are chat settings? Use your, chat setting? Your username color, default. Okay, I guess. All right, I guess I can live with that. Default, whatever the hell that is. I have no followers, and I'm following nobody currently. Follow channels. I guess I'm following Dan Bonagini. Click on dashboard channels, my channels. You can create your channel there. Oh, I think I have a channel. I think I have a channel already. I think I did that. I am called, whatever you told me to call myself. Oh, I am called The Adventures of PAC. on Rumble. Okay, so you're saying it's different. Okay, let me find my dashboard. So where do you find the dashboard? Is it in Rumble Studio? So it shows that I can upload a video, I can go live, or I can go to my Rumble Studio. Library, dollars, setting, home page. Not seeing click on the profile icon. All right. Ah, I got you. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. So, yep, I got a dashboard, I guess. Okay. Account overview, stats, account settings. Creator dashboard, videos. Here's the thing that says earn money. Now you got moderators, referrals, payments, connect to your store, I guess, channels down here, my channel. I'm going to create a channel. Is that what you're saying? So, okay, I didn't create a channel yet, right? What we're saying is now I have a login and a password to use Rumble, but I don't have like a YouTube channel. I don't have a Rumble channel set up, okay? To create a new channel, I gotcha. I'm seeing it. Okay. So this is kind of like back to the YouTube thing. I'm hoping the channel name will let me have the same. So your channel name cannot contain spaces and must be at least 3 characters long, contain only letters and numbers. So you can't have special characters. Okay, so my channel name okay. So maybe I should just copy what I did off of YubaTuba. I'm going to copy the first line. I'm gonna go back over here and I'm just gonna I'm gonna steal from my YouTube channel. Thumbnail. All right, I need a thumbnail. Let me find a Lorelei picture of a thumbnail. Yes, yeah. She's prettier than me, so, you know, should probably always put the pretty girl on the page, right? Just don't sync your YouTube channel. Okay, so I'm not gonna sync it, I'm just stealing data from it. So the same common words, things like that. All right. Maybe you didn't like that. Or where did her go? Yeah, social ULRs, Facebook, X, Instagram, Truth Social. So you can put those in there, right? Backsplash. Maybe it's taking a while to upload those. I don't know. Channel details, title. Title. Okay, let me try that. I didn't link anything to this yet, like Instagram or anything. So now I'm trying to create a channel. Yes, yeah, yes, I agree with that. Kind of do that a little bit later. So I do have a channel name. It's called Adventures of PAC. I have 0 followers. What happens if I click on my channel? There we go. My pictures still haven't uploaded. Oh, that's bad. Well, my picture across the top doesn't look very good. But I do have a channel. No videos, no about. I got an about. I joined today. I'd like to change that though. Huh. Edit. I got to change that picture. The backsplash. So if I don't choose a backsplash, I wonder what it looks like. Oh, all right, that's better. I can work on a banner thing later on in life. Right now, it's just white, so I think that's okay. So I'm going to, do I follow myself? Here's my Rumble channel. That should be my channel, MJ. I just followed. You did. Woohoo! Holy smoking butt farts. I've only been on here 12 seconds and I already got a follower. No videos. Uh-huh. You should have one. All right, let me... figure out where you see that at. Yep, I got one follower. That's it. Now, I do got some... I think I got a doggy video that I can upload to give me something to have on there. I think I got a little doggy video. There we go. Let me, just to have something to, oh, that's important. I got to call those people tomorrow. So I'm going to upload a video of my dog. AJ, I couldn't have done this without you. Well, it wouldn't let me have spaces. It said no. Wouldn't let me have spaces. I'm going to upload a video. Now, if you could just find somebody to buy me or give me money so I can buy a house, you would be my favorite person on the internet. Title: Daisy's a little thief. I caught my dog stealing crackers. She's dead now. Not because she stole crackers. She had a heart attack and died. I miss my dog. All right. Let me get over to my other page, or my other YouTube thing, my other YouTube live, and see. So I will follow you. Okay. Ooh, you got 17 followers. You got a better picture than ours. Now you got 18, buddy. I am you, man. Maybe we can work together. I am with you. It looks pretty good. I mean, you know, you got 1 year ago, you had 82 views, 58 views, 72 views. So, man, you and I are rock stars. Let me ask, is Rumble as strict about content boundaries as YouTube is? Entertainment, secondary category. I don't know if I have any secondary. There's a thumbnail for my little dog. I can choose my own thumbnail. All right, let me see if I can choose my own thumbnail. I think I got a cute picture of my dog. Just wanted to show spaces. That's all right. We got a new follower, man. We gotta rock and roll, man. Dog feeder, no. Food pitch. I'm telling you, somebody that we personally know that's not a dickhead needs to become a YouTube superstar. I know a lot of people that have big channels now that started out little bitty, and their heads seem to swell gigantically. More of a freedom of speech, okay. Because, I try to tell people on YouTube, you got to understand, YouTube is a business. So they get to dictate whatever they want to dictate. I need a picture of my Daisy Poo Poo. Similar restrictions, okay. All right. Well, that one, they don't like that picture too well. Try that one. There you go. I'll be all right. Well, yeah, and I think, you can't have violence. Now, when you do tags, okay, just like YouTube. Comma. Okay. I'm going to upload it to the Adventures of PAC. Okay, because there's a difference now. Channel name is The Adventures, and my channel name is, or my profile, or my other thing, is my login is The Adventures of PAC, the user profile. And my other one is edit on the channel to do the spaces. Okay, I'll do that. Give me a second. So, channel profile. This says channel name, channel profile is this. Login is that. So, The Adventures of PAC. Yeah, let me get over there. Additional video information optional. Additional sync optional. Terms and conditions. You have not signed exclusive agreement with any other parties. Now that I know of, this is fine. Okay. So, okay. My channels, let me get over here. Let's see if I can edit it. Under options, okay. Are you going back under the dashboard again? Or are you going to your studio? No, you're not going to the studio. That's my account, my channel. Okay, let me get over here to my channel. Gotcha, gotcha. Yes, all right, let's see. Let's see if that adjusted that. All right. So it's still uploading that video. I guess I don't have that ready to view yet. So it's a whole lot like YouTube. I have 2 followers. Watch history, library. All right. So we'll just kind of, I don't know. Very nice. Oh, that one's advanced to me, man. The ELRs, I gotta admit, that's probably a tiny bit above my pay grade. So is this where I'm looking at? Oh, what's in my... The studio is not like YouTube Studio. My content, okay? All right, so my video is still being checked, my little doggy video. So apparently you can be monetized right away on Rumble. You don't have to get like 1,000 followers and 4,000 watch hours. Well, this will give me something to do when I'm bored. is I'll upload old videos that have nothing, I got raw video footage. So that's cool because, can people give you donations, I guess? I'm assuming people can donate to you. All right. I miss my doggy though. And then maybe, and I guess you can start live streaming right away. Yeah, I would imagine. It's kind of like YouTube even. You got to get to like $100 and then they want you to turn in your tax information so they can send you the money. Yeah, I get that. And that makes sense, right? I might try to do a live stream. Maybe I'll do a short live stream tomorrow morning. Lorelai will be asleep. Maybe I can come in and I got to make some phone calls in the morning. Go to Rumble Live. You can upload a placeholder video up to 120 seconds long. This will be looped before the live. So it's like StreamYard. Because StreamYard, you can loop things. It's uploaded, provide the streaming configuration. Okay, we can do all that. Enter the configuration in your streaming software. All right. So all of that kind of sounds normal. You got some templates, I guess. Static stream keys. Other stuff, videos, channels, all right. You got where you can sell stuff, I get you. You can put your merchandise on here. Different ways of earning money. Moderation, what is that? Moderators and muting. Block words or phrases, okay? So a lot of that seems pretty much just like YouTube. Oh, I got 3 followers now. I'm rock starring it, buddy. And my video's not even uploaded yet. I don't know what that button does. Oh, that's just the Rumble logo. So I guess my question is, what's my dashboard? I mean, what do you normally hang out on? Because, like when I'm on YouTube, I spend a lot of time in my studio. And I don't look at my homepage. I'm on my studio a lot, looking at stuff. All right, AJ, take care, buddy. We appreciate you. Thank you for all the help. Chat settings, account settings, videos channel, my channel. You just go home. All videos synchronized. Let's see. So it's going to take a while for this to get monetized. All right. Go ad free, upload, account settings, dashboard, description, my content. Maybe that's what I was looking for. Scheduled videos, monetization of videos. All right, that's cool. I'm a rock star. Man, I knew I could do it all along. I tell you what, there's nobody better than me, man. The dashboard is like studio depending on what you're trying to see. Yeah, it's not as busy or there's not as much in there. So that's what I have to realize. You don't do as much with it. And so there is because I like to look at what's going on with my channel on YouTube. That's why I hang out a lot over in my studio on my YouTube channel versus the page. Because it tells me everything I need to know. And maybe that will develop as I go along and I add things. Things will develop. I'm sure it'll fill in. Nice. Well, thanks. Appreciate the help, buddy. Your last video is killing it? I saw it come up. Is it about the one about the fighter guy? I can't remember his name. What the hell's his name? Let me see if I can find it. I saw it. We're talking about the Unforgettable Party with Rampage Jackson? Yeah. Well, let me watch it. And you can, we have a Facebook page. You can always put things on our Philippine American couple page. Scotty and others do it. I don't mind. So you can always share things out. And I'm going to share it out for you. Ah, you're on a ship, a boat. Unforgettable Party, Rampage Jackson at the ABC Hall in Angeles City. Yeah, apparently, I wonder if his son, his son is laying low after that big incident with that wrestler. I wonder if his son is ever going to be charged. So yeah, but, on our Facebook stuff, we got that Philippine American couple page. It's okay. You can share our group or whatever it's called. It's a group, I guess. Don't mind it. Oh, I got to give you, let me get it started. I'm going to wait and let it get down a ways, and then I'm going to give you a thumbs up and leave a comment. Anytime. We're always happy to help. Walking by Watson's. There's a lot of things we miss about the Philippines. There's a lot of things we don't. It's kind of a good versus evil thing in the Philippines. Yeah, his son, I guess, beat the hell out of that poor wrestler guy who thought it was a gimmick. And I don't know if he ever got arrested for it or not. But I saw where, I think it was Mr. Beast or somebody paid all of his medical bills and things. And, but that kid has to have better self-awareness and control over himself. And, there wasn't a whole lot that Rampage, I saw a bunch of videos where Rampage talking about it, that he couldn't really justify it. So he had to kind of measure his words. So yeah, right now you got 363 views in 13 hours. I think that's pretty good. You need to figure out the camera settings. The Action 6 isn't powered up and Go camera. You talking about like a GoPro? I don't like a GoPro. I just use my phone. I have a GoPro. I don't like it. It overheats. Even in water, it overheats. But I bought these recently, and I'm going to use these this year. These are the motion cameras that you put your phone on, right? And then it follows you, it tracks you personally everywhere you go, like in my kitchen. So that's one of the new things for me. Wow, somebody has a nice car in the Philippines. For the Philippines. You're fairly, you're stable. You're not everywhere on your video, so you're doing all right. You're not bouncing around everywhere. I mean, you can tell that you're walking. That's a cool place. ABC, I like it. That's what I miss about the Philippines. It had a lot of really cool places. You have the haves and the have-nots. You have all this really cool, modern, slick-looking shit, and then you go outside and you have nothing but garbage. Okay, so you have the 9, I have the 8. I have the whole kit. We've had it for years, obviously, when it came out. I don't use it, and I got extra batteries and everything. The batteries drain and it overheats. So I just don't use it much. If I'm going to do any underwater stuff, I will use it. But other than that, I really don't use it much. Wow, that's a cool place, man. And so I use the iPhone a lot. I mean, I've gotten dependent on it. And I use, of course, my desktop a lot. And then I use one other. What else do I use? I use the gimbal some. I use a tripod a lot here at the house. I like those. I use a selfie stick some. But I'm really excited about trying to use these. So I know in this situation it wouldn't work, but these are really cool if you're walking around your kitchen or something and you're making a video about cooking, it will take your phone and follow you everywhere you go. Yeah, I agree. I've been out fishing with mine and it's overheated. I mean, I'm just like, well, shit. You know, I've been on cruise ships where I'm scuba diving and it malfunctions and overheats. And I'm scuba diving in shallow water with a case, a waterproof case with our snorkel gear on. It doesn't work that great. Now, there's part of me, there he goes, there's his poster. No, request hosted by Rampage Jackson. Nice. So, I think 360 cameras are really cool. I don't know exactly how well they translate into a viewable video on the internet, but I think they're cool. I like the concept of a 360 camera. Going upstairs to meet the honeys. No, man, that's the only bad thing about the stairs. When you got bad legs like mine, the Philippines, oh my crap, there's stairs everywhere. You know, I mean, everywhere there's stairs. And I got bad ankles. Ooh, look at those girls. I got bad ankles and legs, and man, that's one of the hard things for me about traveling. Planning on buying this for my phone, newer upgrade phone, rig vlogging kit. Ah, newer upgrade. Yeah, not many sidewalks, right? I'm planning on buying this for my phone. It's called, okay, I'm going to write that down. Let me write that down because I want to Google that. I did buy last year, and it works pretty good for the purpose. I'll tell you about it. Let's call it new. Because I do a lot of vlogging too, as you know. Upgrade phone rig, newer upgrade phone rig vlogger. And since I use a mobility scooter a lot, which I desperately need a better one, I have this device that mounts to anything, any device, that I strap onto the handle of my mobility scooter, and I can just blog like you're doing, literally anywhere I want to go, which I really like. But I'm going to check that one out. Yeah, sure, I will. But what I bought last year, I'll show you real quick. It's right here. I bought this last year. I've used it to make a few videos with, and it works really well for its intended purpose. So you do this with it. I don't know if you've ever seen these. Your camera mounts, it's real flexible or adjustable, you know. Your camera mounts here. Now, what these are good for only is if you're doing a video where you need your hands free in front of you. So if you're opening up a box or you're demonstrating how this clamp works, this works fantastic for that. But you can't walk in this. If you walk in this, it just does this. So, but if you're sitting down, and how I found this was I watched some video, and I hate food videos. I hate watching videos of fat people scarfing down food. I think it's disgusting to watch people just shovel food. But I saw a video where some fat guy was eating hamburgers, all he could, on his video, and he had one of these showing him showing the burgers. And then he had another camera there showing him eating the burgers. And I thought, well, that's interesting. So it works really good for tutorial videos of objects. But that's it. I tried walking in it, doesn't work at all. And it does have a chest strap. Yeah, this is all metal. And it clamps onto anything. This is one of, I might buy another one because I like it so much. It clamps on car parts, my mobility scooter, shopping carts. You can put it on anything. I mean, literally anything. You can stick it on one of those walls and just put the camera up and video. Telling you, best thing ever bought. I break things really easily. This will not break. Need to get a neck mount? I need to get a neck mount. Yeah, if you're going to do tutorials, but walking around, no matter how tight you put the chest harness, ooh, oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. You're never going to get it to be stable. Do you have to twist the connector for the neck mount to be disconnected? Well, I guess this is around the neck. This does that. And then this is screwed on, like here. And this will rotate and move around. So you can take this off pretty easily, this particular thing, and put anything else you want on it. Okay? Or you can take off this and put like a GoPro on it. That helps. And then this is the back of it, and there's a strap that goes around your chest with a big clamp that cinches up to your chest. So yeah, it's just a little push button release. But it's real comfortable. If you notice, it's actually really comfortable. It's nice to wear. So it's not bad, but I've learned walking, not for me with this, but if I'm doing a hand video, it works pretty good. Amazon, of course. Amazon. It wasn't very much either. Let me pull up Amazon and I'll find that thing you're talking about and I'll pull up how much it was. We buy everything off Amazon. Let me find my orders, but I like it. My orders, let's see. I know it's been in the last 6 months, so let me change that. Sorry. Year 2025. Chicken cutters. Man, we buy a lot of shit. No wonder we're always broke. Oh, there it is. It cost I'll drop a link on it. It was $19. It was $19. It's let me see. Yep, visit the. It was $19 to buy. Not for sure. That link should get you there. So I thought for 20 bucks, and as much as little videos I do, unboxing little things and that, the only, it works pretty good for that. It really does. Now you got to kind of get used to where the phone is and be able to get it out of your line of sight and put it here so that you can work and still see what you're working on. But let me look up what you're talking about. Let's see. So what you're looking at is $51. And it's kind of like a device like this that your phone goes into and you hold it. Has a tripod, a small desktop tripod with it. A link for the car mount, okay. Yeah. So basically it gives you a bigger surface to do your blogging on. And it protects your phone, it looks. Oh, is that the link for the car mount? All right, hang on. Try this one. Yeah, I agree with that. It definitely looks durable. So if you drop it, it may protect your phone as long as it doesn't land this way. I mean, I like the concept of you being able to hold it like this. I just wonder about the fatigue factor. Because I see some bloggers, like First Amendment auditors, which I know, you know who those are, who have this, like you're talking about, and then they have a tripod that they can drop down and to take the weight off from holding it up all the time while they're walking the streets. But this one that looks like it just has a small one. It does have a mic place and a light. So I've seen the First Amendment auditors use like a monopod that has this on it that allows them to move around quickly and easily and do that exact same thing you're showing, but having a monopod to support it. Yeah, it should be okay with one hand. It should be. Does it come with a way to hold it like, instead of like this? I know you can hold it like this or like this. You know, it can do that. It does look like it has plenty of configurations that you can do it, so. Yeah. Yeah, you may have to get something. I like it. What I do is, let's see if I can find it. For example, what I do is, one, I do use a tripod in the house a lot, but since I have to use a mobility scooter to walk very, very, very far, you know, I do use one of these, right? And then what I use is I use a all metal one of these, not the camera, but just the clamp, the holder that screws onto this. I have an all metal one, my phone's sitting in it right now, that screws, tightens down and goes all different ways. And I use that when I'm outside doing live streams on my scooter, going fishing, things like that. I like this for that same concept, because then you might have more control to be able to kind of move it around. So, because right now, if I move, the camera, I got to just reach up and move it. So that looks cool for that. The only problem I see with if I'm doing that is going to take up so much more space for me to fish over. But I did buy this for that purpose. So this item, when I'm live streaming on my scooter, if I'm out fishing and I get up to get off of my scooter and to go fish somewhere, and I got the live stream running, my goal is to have this attached to the handlebar of the scooter. Here's the front camera. The phone goes into here, and the camera just follows you wherever you go. So I can tell it while I'm sitting on my scooter, do the hand signal, and then it will follow me when I get up and move around my scooter. But this would stay fixed. It wouldn't go anywhere. Got the idea from Rampage Jackson's cameraman? Yeah, but I get you there. And those people, when they got a designated person to help with that, and it's really nice. Yeah, storage so I would be worried a little bit about that too. Because, how carrying it around with you in public, it's I don't know if people would see it as intrusive. Are you just holding your phone now? Is that all you're doing now, is holding your phone? Don't be flirting with the girls. I'm still watching the video. So that's my new thing. Even when I'm hanging out in the kitchen making a cooking video, I can move around instead of making my camera moving the tripod every time I go somewhere else. So I bought these to do that with this year. So I'm excited about live streaming outdoors again, and of course, the other good thing we found, Lorelai and I were using it the other day, is this. Lorelai and I, so just envision, it's on me, and I'm in the kitchen, and I'm talking. Lorelai comes in the picture. She can slide in front of me, and it will recognize and start tracking. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't think you can because, yeah, she just fucked up my live stream. You can hear? All right. Usually that's a shock. When somebody calls in, it screws up the damn live stream. I messaged her earlier and told her I was doing a live, not to call. I did. I forgot do not disturb. I did. So I'm shocked that it's working still, because usually it just screws it all up. So I've told her, I sent her a message on text, hey, because I forgot. And you can't do it afterwards. That's one thing I've learned is if I'm live streaming out, I don't think I can put the phone on do not disturb and it works. I think it messes it up then. So if I do that, it messes things up. So yeah, I forgot that. But when I was telling you, so when Lorelai steps in front of me, the camera now follows her. So she can take over and the other person can go and do something else. And then you can swap again, or you can stop it by doing this, and doing this turns it back on and it lights up green. See, blue means it doesn't have anybody to track. Watch, see it on yourself. And so now it's green and it will track me. It will turn the camera around. So blue means you lose the connectivity, but if you're connected like this, you can tell the camera to stop. Should stop. Come on. and then it turns red and stops. So if you need to do something, you don't want it to follow you, you can do that. And it just rotates on this bottom. So that's all it does. It just has a swivel in here. And these are only $30. Can't wait for the Pocket 4 to come out. So these are really cool. And then, of course, the other thing, Pocket 4, I'm going to Google that because I'm not for sure what that is. The other thing I need to get is a new battery pack. Pocket 4 4K camera. Pat's in the house. How are you, Pat? How are you feeling today? Yeah. AJ, I'm with you there. I think those would be really handy too. The Osmos, I think, is one of the more expensive ones. But yes, I think those would be really good. My only question is, and I never got a direct answer, but I don't think you can't go live. You can't do a live stream on them. You can only blog on them, right? Vlog on them, but you can't do a live stream. And, My Views Your World says hello to you, Pat. Hello, AJ. Pocket 3 is the latest one. There's no release date. Okay. But you can't live stream on those, right? All you can do is record. And that's why I never really bought one, because I like to live stream when I'm out there. Now, if you could live stream off of these, then maybe. Yeah, if you connect to a PC inside the house, right? But you got to hardwire it, if I understand right. But you can't be like out in Walking Street hanging out with that and be live streaming. Doing all right, guy, Brother David. Still got a sore throat, flu bug, fever is gone. Good. Glad you're doing better. Glad you're hitting the rebound. Because I really like the DJ Osmos. Yes, you got to hate the music. The DJI Osmos Pocket 3. Are you looking for the Pocket 4? Might be able to Bluetooth it. All right, that might be a possibility. So you'd have to use your phone like as a hotspot or something. I'll have to study on that some more. Pat, we're glad you're feeling better. Yes, I did a hardwire at the airport. Yes, okay. So you're able to hook it up to a desktop or laptop and live stream using it on a desktop, because that's going to be your camera, right? So it becomes your live stream camera, your computer camera. But everything I hear about them, they're really good. They're really good for it. And a lot of the bloggers use them. I should probably buy one for Lorelei, so that if we're out together, she can blog while I live stream. Maybe that's what I need to do. Pat says, I just did 2 short videos. Outstanding, Pat. I'll check them out. Yes, they're small and easy to travel with. I might have to look at doing that, because sometimes Lorelei and I are out, and she could do her own thing with the video recording, because she uses her phone for that. But why tie up 2 phones? So it might be better to have for one of those for her. And then, or if she want, or you can swap them. She can live stream on the phone, my phone. And then you still got a camera to record with. Well, and that's kind of the problem. I mean, I got a whole GoPro 8 with all the accessories. It's over there in the closet. We have a beautiful Canon DSLR camera that we barely use. That's like a like a $1,200 camera that we barely use with all the accessories. I have a gimbal right there that I used in the beginning, but I don't use it. It's a big paperweight, you know. Your battery is fried because you let, can you replace the battery on those? Well, that sucks. So now it has to be hardwired camera, huh? That's cool though. That's cool. A lot of cool technology out there. You know, a lot of us just get excited and buy cool technology because it's cool. But I was telling Pat, because Pat's going to do some live streams, that look, one thing I've learned the hard way is keep it simple. A good phone, a little selfie tripod stick to get going is really all you need to be a live streamer, to make videos. Not for sure if it will fix the issue or not. Okay, yeah. So that's why you're waiting for the 4 to come out. They're expensive. $500 is not cheap, buddy. So, you know. Screen won't come on. Okay, I got you. So yeah, you probably burned out a circuit in it or something. What was I showing a minute ago? Pat, I was showing this to AJ. Remember, this is going to be my rotational camera. You put your phone in it and you tell it to follow you, you know, by doing hand signals, and it rotates everywhere you go. So it kind of follows you around. So I got these. I'm going to use these more this year. So that's what these are. But I do need to get a new battery pack. I just haven't decided which one to get. But I got this one. We got this in the Philippines, and it works really great. But it is really heavy. I need another battery pack. So I'm looking into those. But for Pat, I was telling Pat, all he needs to do to live stream and to get started is look, just use your phone and use a little tripod and do it that way. All right. Appreciate you, my views. Great live. We appreciate you. Thank you for sharing out. Enjoyed your video. Yeah, I'm not going to be on here but a couple minutes longer myself. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Now that I know how to rumble, I'm going to be good. So, all right. Why don't I shut down? Oh, crap. I almost broke something. So, well, Pat, I'm going to log off too myself. Get a couple things done tonight. Maybe watch some TV and rest. But we got some live streams we're going to do this weekend. We got some goodies coming in and some other things. So we're going to be back on probably Friday night for sure. So, all right, my friends, take care. We will appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks all for the thumbs up.